It's time for the show from men and women who all identify as assholes. Major assholes. If it's good, they make it bad. And if it's bad, they make it even worse. Holy shit, how's that possible? So toss her a towel, call that Uber. It's time to pull out and run.
Hello! It is, what do we call Mondays? I never get to do this on Monday.
Muffet Mondays? I don't know.
Monday is enough.
Yeah, right.
Monday.
My man knows what's up.
Madhouse Monday.
We actually don't call it anything. We're just like, hey, we know what day it is.
It's Mana Doom Monday.
There we go.
It's right here.
Mana
It's
Doom Monday.
Mistress Doom now. I don't know.
Oh,
if you
shit.
know.
I didn't know. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't realize the change.
I'm rebranding.
I didn't know your pronoun. Please forgive me. I know
now,
that's
bro.
a whole thing in this day and age, so my sincerest apologies. I will call you whatever you want to be called.
So,
identify
I am
as a
your
madam.
host, Mistress Doom. We got very special guests. We got Tack with us.
Yeah, that's super cool, baby.
Of course, we got James.
Don't forget that you can catch Tack as in Sergio on the TV show Funny Money, available on Amazon Prime.
It's on
right
Amazon
now.
Prime. Everybody have it in the house. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
it's
in
such a kind of
production
big
for
deal, but it's
season
not
2,
here.
you guys. It's so exciting.
It is too, dude. I'm really glad to be back. So thank you so much for having me out.
I don't want to hang out with Serge.
Everybody
You don't
want to
actually
hang
do
out
a
with
voice
Serge.
for that character.
Yeah, I do.
Like, I do a voice.
Yeah, well, I
it's
know.
just subtle,
It's
but-
a little. It's a little bit higher pitched than what you've got, especially when you end your sentences. Like,
because
trust
I
me, I
want
know.
it to be more cowardly.
Yeah.
So I do like a cowardly version of my voice.
And
I don't want to do this show.
Hmm.
What's wrong with Fuller? He should have called me by now and got me out of this.
I'm gonna have to ask the
finish the
manager.
intro?
Still rich.
this is why you asked me to host, so I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I just want to kill myself by the end of it. Up here
How we should be so lucky.
is our illustrious Tim Beardington III.
Yo.
Oh, it's the man himself.
Do you change your voice for Funny Money?
No, Beard. He might.
Yeah.
He might, especially
tell?
when he is the Beard. Like,
when he's the rapper, for sure.
It definitely gets drawn out in the way he speaks.
Yeah.
Man.
True.
So yeah, this is Pull Out and Run Radio, and lucky you are here on Monday. Something to make your Monday less Monday.
We're going to talk about some sponsors.
Dude, sponsoring?
Yeah, we like to talk about our sponsors
That's
here.
responsibility.
I think I'm the only host that actually talks about our sponsors. Y'all always forget.
I had no idea that we had sponsors,
Listen,
so I
somebody's
can't
gotta
be
get
held
us-
But
accountable.
you haven't been here in a while.
Somebody's got to get us paid, and you have the prettiest face. So
We've got-
bring
That
up the
is
sponsors.
no lie detected.
We've got WTF Bro, Stuff for the Human Condition, Cooking with Chaos, Real Unicorn Productions,
Oh,
and
we do actually have a new sponsor. Hang on,
That's a
let me-
pretty illustrious list. I've heard those guys at Real Unicorn have gigantic egos.
I like to make up one for the last one, but I keep slacking and not coming up with something.
I remember my first time being on camera.
I know. I've
Similar
already
to what's
used
happening here.
unicorn farts. I can't do that.
I wonder what that smell was.
Spider-Man butt plugs.
Ooh, it's sticky. Like you man,
Got that grip.
like ripping it out like you were starting a lawnmower. Just, I digress.
Local rapper Heaven Star, or maybe it's Hevon. I don't know. It's spelled Hevon.
Wow, it's probably heaven.
Yeah, I think it's heaven. It's probably like a place spelling.
Shout out to Heaven Star, and we
Like-
are actually getting prepped to do a music video shoot.
Like that one artist
With him.
I think their name's
possibly
just
Chuck
Black,
Norris.
but I always call my one brain cell is like Six Slack every time I see it because the B is a 6.
Oh,
Have
okay.
You know what I'm
I
talking
was
about?
like, what?
Does anyone
I
know
was
what
like,
I'm
what?
talking about?
Actually, I do, and I agree
What
with
the
you.
hell are you talking about?
As a DJ,
Oh man, we are just cutting into our topic time, which is unfortunate because this first one's a doozy. Let's do it.
It is too.
Let's hit it.
Beard, what do you got for us? Coming up next.
Sitting comfortably in their recliner, hands covered in Cheeto dust, beer shoved in one of the folds by their belly button. They're now talking sports on Pull Out and Run.
I normally hate sports, but this is very fun for me.
wear cowboy hats, but this motherfucker is amazing.
Of course it is.
Market.
Oh, indoor.
Oh,
See, that's what you get when you don't wear headphones.
again, I remember my first time on camera.
He's never worn cowboy boots. We gotta get him some cowboy boots.
And
I
Sergio,
got-
he wears nothing but
I've
cowboy
got
boots.
3
It's the most
pairs
fantastic
of
thing in the
cowboy
world, huh?
boots. At least 3 pairs right now
I've never
in
seen
the
you in
closet.
cowboy boots.
Yeah, you have. It's
I
been a
know.
while
I just
though,
wanted
and
to
it's
say
hard
that.
to wear when it's 1,001 degrees outside.
She's not wrong. Anyways,
That's called Texas swimming pools for your feet.
This is very exciting. WWE's Vince McMahon, my favorite person in the world, agreed to pay $12 million in hush money to 4 women. I thought he paid off 12 women.
So that's $3 million a
Is
piece,
the show-
huh? That's actually a pretty sweet deal to keep your keep your
Look at the
mouth
show
shut.
prep. It says 12 different women.
Sorry, God bless it. It's been a
The
long time.
show prep said 12 different women, not 12 million to 4 women. Come on, CJ.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow,
Dude,
CJ
even when
trying
he's
to-
not here, he makes us worse. How is that possible? He's not even here.
All I know is Beard is failing us right now by not playing the Trump fake news clip.
Fake news.
Fake news. Unbelievably fake, CJ. Fake.
Do you have your contacts in, or should I read this?
I don't, but if I squint, I can make it out.
I can read it.
Don't be rude.
Vince McMahon, World Wrestling Entertainment Incorporated's longtime leader, agreed to pay more than $12 million over the past 6 years.
16. All right, let's have Tack read it in Sergio's
to
voice.
suppress allegations of sexual misconduct and infidelity, an amount far larger, I get that a lot, than previously known.
All right, now you have to do this in Sergio.
So the payouts they go to 4 women, all formerly affiliated with world-class WWE wrestling, who signed agreements with Mr. McMahon to prohibit them from discussing potential legal claims against their relations with 76-year-old executive. It's no big deal.
I have a question. Did they all get like $3 million each, or did like one of them get shafted and the other one got like 5?
No, see, the first one took the baseline that he offered, and then as they steadily get more and more, as she was like, "Wait a minute,
I mean, inflation.
Dude, he only gave me $100,000." She's like, "Well, I got $1.6 million, so."
Oh, are the 4 cat fighting in the back of some limo right now, like meowing over who
to be
got
fair,
more?
he got older as they progressed, so I think they got like deserved more money.
I mean.
Yeah, like what if he banged the first girl in 2001, the second girl in 2012?
Yeah, it's a lot
very different.
A lot of
Back
stuff
in his
changed.
prime, back when he was jacked.
So, anyways,
man.
on June 7th,
that's 5 to 6 inches of drop on his balls.
McMahon, he stepped aside as chief executive and chairman of the company after journal have previously reported that all was investigating secret $3 million settlement, which is not that much, and Sergio make
Man,
more,
they
but
always try to come after you when you're famous.
of course they do. To play employee with whom he allegedly, let's throw it out there, had an affair with him.
They make it up.
Well, you know, if he wasn't having affairs, he wouldn't have to pay them off.
He is rich and famous. What do you want from a guy? Anyway, Stephanie
rich
McMahon,
and
his
famous.
daughter, who appointed interim CEO, is that means he give woman position and power, but he actually run the show. We don't know how to go. Anyways, Vince McMahon retains creative control and has made it appear on WWE programming since because this is a man who does not care. He have money. He do whatever he want. Look at the suit. That's splendid.
Yeah, he can get away with wearing that.
Stephanie actually resigned recently, right? I remember talking
Triple
about
H
that.
had a heart attack and almost
She resigned
died.
recently, and now she's got to come back because her dad's screwing up. She's like, let me clean up this mess.
She's like, I'm resigning to go be with my family. And
Oh
then
my
2
God.
seconds later, I'm coming back to be with my
No.
family.
There's the answer to our question. The largest sum was
$7.5 million.
paid to an ex-wrestler, whose name will not be mentioned, who left the company in 2005 when McMahon did not renew her contract. I mean, he renewed her contract, but he didn't renew her contract. She had resisted further sexual encounters, so let's go ahead and work on the wording there.
We need
she
that Mel
resisted
Gibson soundbite. I deserve to be blown.
further sexual encounters because that means that first she was like, oh, all right, man, you know, whatever, and then she's like, I don't know,
After
man.
he had coerced oral sex, so that's it. She just had to suck his dick, and she got $7.5 million.
That's a hell of a blowjob, dude.
She was, I know, I don't know if
Don't tell my wife, but I would like to contact this woman to see what a $7.5 million blowjob felt like.
And that's why she got $7.5
I'm just curious.
She was forced to. That's the difference.
Anyways, McMahon paid $1 million to a former manager into a 2006 agreement, per the Journal, after an alleged sexual relationship she told to keep quiet about. Of course, that's what this is. It's not loud money, it's hush money.
Oh, he had to pay $1 million for sending nudes.
Another
Can you
former,
imagine a 76-year-old nudes?
so you can work out almost every part of your body. To my knowledge, there's no way to work your jock. I don't know.
Did you know if you're a woman,
There
you
is.
can actually get surgery down there to make
You
it
can
look
also
prettier?
do Kegels. It's actual exercise for women's. I will like to point out, though, Tack, that everyone's forgetting the big picture here, which is Vince's big chest and arms.
Oh, yeah.
Which he got by
Steroids?
which means his
Uh-huh. Well, not necessarily his package, but the
So not only are you forced to have sex with a rich old not exactly
I imagine what it was
man,
like to have to sleep with Hugh Hefner.
but it also means that you're
Well, it's fine. Hugh Hefner would just drug all of his girlfriends so that they wouldn't.
That is one of the few people that when he died, people were not like, he went to a better place.
Bro, I'm gonna
He
tell
was
you
there.
right now.
Like,
Except
he
his
was
son.
there.
He's like, why
He was
are
there.
they besmirching my father's name? Like, because he drugged his girlfriends. Like, what do you mean?
It's not great, but
I'm
it's
gonna
not
tell you
great.
right now, here's what actually happened. Okay. We have $12 million in settlement, right? And $7.5 million to one person. Okay.
I mean, the rest of them were getting peanuts.
Because there was one encounter. I guarantee it. There was only one time this happened. And while that girl was having to, do the thing on him,
Right.
he was paying the other, $4 million divided by 3 to 4 people. The 3 other ladies who were punching his, just trying to get it up like a UFC
Well, look,
competition.
were you even paying
And
attention?
then Joe Rogan for commentating.
One of them got $1 million just because he sent unsolicited nude photos and sexually harassed her. Like, he didn't even hook up with her.
Look,
he just had
ladies.
to pay her off to shut her up.
Here's the business.
I think the one that got $7.5 million, she only got that because she was a wrestler, and they wouldn't renew her contract. So it would have been a
breach of
bigger
contract
deal.
and rape.
Yeah,
Oh, he
it would
was-
have been a bigger deal
That
if
dude
it had
double winner
gotten
in the
out,
court
so they
system.
He
paid
was
her more.
breaching her contract, dude. Like, for real. That's why it was $7.5 million, dude. You got to pay extra to breach a contract. You know what I'm
Big
saying?
breaching, man.
I'm
So,
really
yeah.
rich.
I'm rich. Anyways.
Again, was he paying it out of the company's funds or his own? I think we.
I mean, if
discussed
I've
this
learned
last
anything
time.
about the U.S. government, it was getting paid out of my pocket somehow.
Somehow.
Right, but this is Vince McMahon and not a federal company. So I'm pretty sure this came out of company money because they're doing the WWF right now is doing an inquiry into his own funds.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they're looking to
The
be
World
like, did you
Wildlife Foundation?
Yes.
pay- Oh, I'm sorry, WWE.
World Wrestling Entertainment. Okay, that
Yeah,
makes more
which
sense.
is funny because when they swap to the E's, when
It's
they stop
been
being
WWF all my
Yeah.
life. It's like
Stop being
it's like calling Hurricane Harbor fucking
I
Wet
really
Wild.
have to pay
Like,
attention to it now. Half.
Jesus.
It's just not funny.
We just can't have y'all on the show together, just dropping
Why?
F-bombs left.
oh no!
Well,
been a long-
honestly, I mean, I'm not even gonna care about it. I'm not gonna edit this. If you guys want to curse, fine. This is gonna be that throwaway episode.
I'm
because-
sorry.
Only because I already can't, advertise this because you have a beer on the table.
Oh, well, you can't see the label that I'm drinking. Flicking
It's a
Glow
fancy
Motra.
new water
not a
that
water
comes
bottle,
in
yeah.
in like a beer bottle esque.
Like it says
It's recovery water.
Glow Motra.
Make it look and feel like you're still drinking while you're hydrating. Made
Man,
from
I
all
could talk
natural
about this all
vegan
day,
glass.
but I think we should
Stop
move it along.
Yeah, I think that's all we got.
You've tried Fox. You've tried CNN. Now try being poor.
They are poor as hell.
From nuclear war to OMG, bitch! Did you see what Jennifer Lawrence was wearing? It's time for POAR News.
All right. Metal Gear Solid creator misidentified as Shinzo Abe's assassin by news station and politicians. Oh, this is that guy. Who just got shot, right?
Hideo Kojima, man.
They
Like,
thought
The Prime Minister of
Excuse me?
Japan.
I haven't seen this. They thought Hideo Kojima
yeah, was the guy.
assassinated Abe Shinzo.
Yeah.
Are you
Apparently.
serious right now?
I mean, if anybody has
The
worked,
video game designer Hideo Kojima, who is well known worldwide.
I don't recognize this fellow.
you've
Are
never.
you kidding me?
Metal Gear Solid was
Metal
one of the
Gear
best
Solid was
PSX
fantastic.
play
I know
games
what
I've
Metal
ever
Gear
played in my
Solid is,
life,
but it
dude.
doesn't mean I
Like,
know what this guy looks like.
that's true. And you know what? Actually, she's
oh
right.
my God. You know what? The media and politicians are all racist. They saw this
Yeah.
one guy and they were like,
Oh no, he's
they all
Asian.
look
That's the
same.
dude.
It's got to be the guy.
Yeah, no, that's the guy. That's the dude.
Actually, I watched
Jesus.
a documentary about this. There is a reason that like white people think all black people look the same and black people think all white people look the same
There's
and
a
all
reason?
Asians look the same. Yes, it's a
Yeah,
biological
because you're
reason.
racist.
Really?
It's a biological reason that we see like when we don't see our own features, we cannot differentiate
Differentiate
because our
from
brains
others.
are stupid.
Yeah, she's
So
not
no,
wrong.
If it was
I won't argue the
gender-
brains are stupid thing.
So Metal Gear
wouldn't
Solid
have a show if
creator Hideo Kojima was identified as the assassin who murdered former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe.
It's hilarious to me.
Wait, is he former just because he's dead, or was he already the former prime
No, he
minister?
was already former.
Yeah.
he was
Oh,
out.
I didn't know that.
He was out
Okay.
campaigning because he's still very active and he does a lot of stuff for the country.
Oh.
So jokes online that Kojima murdered Abe resulted in Greek news stations showing images of the video game legend while covering the assassination. Swing and a miss, strike one. That's not good radio. However, the text of the station's broadcast seemingly correctly identified Tetsuya Yamagami. I don't think I had to say it like that. I didn't have to say it like that. I'm sorry. Who confessed his actions to the police as Abe's killer.
Oh.
Additionally, Damon Ryu, who is a member of France's far-right party, retweeted images of Kojima in relation to the event. Though those tweets have since been deleted, the old dirty delete. Still, the misidentification of Kojima as Abe's assassin resulted in the game director's name trending on Twitter. Twitter.
No, you had it right the first time.
Yeah, twitting on Twitter.
For those that are not familiar, Shinzo Abe, okay, the former Japanese prime minister, he was part of the Liberal Democratic Party, and he was the longest-serving Japanese prime minister.
Huh.
So he holds that distinction
I
in
want to
history,
see
by the way.
pictures of the guy who confessed and this guy next to each other to see if they actually even look the same.
All right. So
Right?
Abe, who was 67 years old at the time of his death, was a member of Japanese Liberal Democratic Party, which is one of the nation's conservative.
How
parties?
confusing is that?
All right. Well,
Here's the funny thing: it's like Japanese politics are different from ours. So just because I said he was a liberal democratic person, he was actually considered by our standards, a staunch conservative.
Yeah, that's what he just read.
that
if you would pay attention
makes
to the
my
actual
brain
article.
hurt in every way. I'm seeing nose piercings. I'm seeing neon hair, and then
Yeah.
it's like, wait, what?
It's
That's-
like nope, super based.
So you're hanging out with Ted Nugent. That's wild, dude. Anyways, he was first served as Prime Minister of Japan from 2006 until 2007 before stepping down to health reasons stemming from ulcerative colitis. Abe again took up the post in 2012 and held the position until 2020, 8 years, making him the country's longest-serving prime minister. It's a pretty sweet deal. During a speech in Nara Prefecture on July 8th, Abe was shot from behind. You shoot a man from behind, dude, by Yamagami. Yeah, no, we had it right.
It's kind of
with
fun
a
to say.
homemade gun.
Homemade.
That's why they want you to get rid of your
Where's
3D
that
printer.
YouTube video?
Yamagami is a former member of the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force. Look that up for me. I'm curious as to what that is. Who had recently quit his job at the manufacturing plant. Abe was rushed to the hospital but was pronounced dead at the Nara Medical University Hospital. Yamagami has said he intended to kill Abe due to his dissatisfaction with the politician. I don't like what you had to say, so I'm going to kill you.
Yeah,
Wow.
2 years ago when you were in office.
That's
By
pretty
the
gnarly.
way, there was breaking news today too. The FBI arrested somebody who was threatening to kill Lauren Boebert, U.S. Congresswoman, because
Oh.
she's right wing, and they were far left wing.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
Let's save
don't
that for a
agree
different day.
with what
Multiple
you have
times.
to say, so I'm going
yeah. I'm
to
only bringing it up because I feel like it's relevant to this topic.
kill
that
you.
We've reached that point as a country, so
We've
I'm not
always-
putting on my
we-
tinfoil hat or anything, but I'm
JFK
saying stock
literally
up on
got
some food
shot
and ammo.
in
you know
the
what I'm saying?
face. Like, we have been there for a long time.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It's
What
basically
was that one president who got shot during a speech and then finished his speech?
Ronald Reagan.
No.
what?
Ronald Reagan was a pussy. I'm talking
Oh,
Oh, wow.
you just made a lot of people angry.
about. I'm just
Hey,
kidding. I don't
Producer
know
Beard, will you
anything
pull
about
up,
You
it.
may be hailed as the
Will you pull up
second-
Ronald Reagan
No,
shot
what
at
was
during
his name?
speech? He
Was it
keeps talking.
Garfield? No. It was some guy
Yeah.
who
oh,
was giving, he
Pull it up,
gave
Beard.
really long speeches and he had his speech in his pocket and they shot where the speech was. So he didn't actually, like, he was bleeding.
his speech saved
You
his
know?
life because
Yeah.
it was so thick.
Yeah, and then he just
That's
gave-
kinda like the one
he's
time I
like,
got
"It
shot in
takes
the
more than
jock."
that to kill me, you know. Who was that? I can't remember who that was.
I think you just made that up, to be honest with you.
No, I've read about it.
Yeah,
more
no,
than
it's totally
once
real.
on the internet,
No,
which
it's-
means
oh,
it's
of
true.
course it's real. Anyway, following his arrest, police searched his
Teddy
apartment,
Roosevelt.
found more handguns and explosives. Basically,
Roosevelt?
Teddy Roosevelt, the ultimate badass.
I agree with you there. Go on.
He got shot giving a speech, and he was just like, I'm going to finish it.
He said, "I'm gonna rub some dirt on it."
yeah.
Quotation marks. It takes more than that to. Come on.
It takes more than that. Fuck, come on.
takes more than that to kill a bull moose.
That's what
That's
it
true.
was.
That's true.
God,
He was a bull
imagine getting
moose.
shot and deciding that the first thing you're gonna do is talk S. I'm just gonna show you right now
That
that
was
even
smart.
though you shot me, you are still.
Yeah.
And then he dropped trowels so you could see how gigantic his. Oh, we digress. Anyways,
So you should have aimed at my balls. You'd have had a larger hit percentage.
you'd have had more chance of hitting.
Exactly.
Like Randy Marsh with his wheelbarrow, dude.
All
Just
over the seat.
yeah.
I feel bad. I host.
No. So that's gonna be you tomorrow.
When I say that I got nothing. Anyways, so basic long and the short of it, super famous dude gets mistaken for a killer.
Hey,
His
producer,
name
do you
gets-
have the name of the guy who actually tried the assassination attempt?
Yagamami.
Yeah, I think Yagamami. or-
Yamagagi.
Yeah,
Yamagami.
Yamasaki.
Can you pull up the side by side like Amanda was talking
we're
about?
putting there, it's so bad.
Mark it. Can you pull up the side thing?
Oh, he
like,
said my name.
Like Amanda was talking about, and I want to see what they look like for real. Because I want
Yeah,
to see
no,
why,
seriously, put them side by
I want
side
to
and
see why
see.
in the world this could possibly be a thing.
Our wide eyes are gonna be like, yeah, that's the same dude.
Oh man,
It said his name in the article if you want to just
I was like,
scroll
why
up.
would you put identical pictures of the same guy up on the screen?
look at
It
us
doesn't make any
leftists.
sense.
We're looking through the lens
If you
of race.
scroll up, it says his name in the article more than once.
Yamahagi Yamagami.
Yamagami, I believe, is what it is. but I
She's
could
right,
be-
and I'm stupid.
Yeah, Yamagami. It's fun to say.
It sounds like a delicious
Yeah,
roll.
no,
He's a terrible
it's-
person, but it's fun to say.
You make it with paper and it's like
Origami.
Oh yeah, no, that's something.
Or
that's
even
higher.
better when she wraps really sharp paper around it and jerks. It's like that's oral.
Oh, he's wearing
that's
a mask.
origami.
Ooh.
He's wearing a mask. How
Show
are we
me
supposed to
what
know?
Well,
you
we
got-
said he was a leftist, so duh. Of course
he's
still
wearing a
his
mask.
Y'all
Dude, it's Japan.
stop.
They've been wearing masks for like 150 years, dude. Like,
No, they don't
No,
even
you're
have the
talking
same
about China.
eyes. I mean, all we
Talking
can
about
tell
China.
is based off the eyes, and they're not even the same.
See,
well,
this what
one
happens
is
when everyone
20.
wears masks now.
No, hang on. One is 20 years old. The other is 150 years
Scroll
old.
up. Look at that, bro.
Is that
oh
the
my
homemade
God.
gun?
It is.
Look
Scroll
at
down.
that.
Look
No,
at
hang
that.
on, look at this cat. Look at this cat. Spaghetti noodle arms. This cat has never lifted
Look
anything
at
in
the
his
gun,
life.
though.
He lifted that double
Look at
barrel
the gun.
shotty.
No, he put it together because Japan has strict gun laws.
That
Yes,
is
they do.
insane.
Glad to
Look
see
at
that worked out for him even after anybody got shot.
I think they said he 3D printed some parts. of
And
it or
you see,
something.
they brought him in without killing him. Good job, Japanese authorities.
Oh, yeah.
He was a white Japanese.
Yeah, I was about to say he wasn't.
He
He
was
wasn't.
a white Japanese.
He wasn't black, so there's no reason to shoot him.
Dead.
It's funny they're in a country where the cops would have had to cobble together a gun to shoot
Yeah,
him
right.
with. Like,
It's like,
That is. Look at all that duct tape or electrical tape.
oh snap! Click on
That's
that picture.
crazy.
Yeah, that one right there. Click that one. I want to see that one bigger.
yeah, I bet you do.
Easy.
You want to see his
Dude,
double
look at
barrel?
that thing. That thing looks like some crap you'd make in Fallout. or
No,
like
dude, that's exactly
Wow.
what it
Fantasy
is.
7 or
Like
something.
that's
Like-
one of your first weapons that you get a hold of that actually gets to shoot
when you're
shotgun
fighting the mud
shell.
crabs
yeah,
and
right?
stuff. Like,
Looks like some
And
like
you still almost die.
Jesus.
poorly made RoboCop.
It's got like the
Some
handle
B-list
looks
movie.
right.
Yeah, that's all we
Like-
got, Beard. What else you got from us here? We're
There's
done,
a lot
we're
of
done
tape
with
on
this.
that gun.
We've said as much as we can.
Yeah,
about,
we got one more thing to talk about, so I guess we should
All
do
right, well, let me go ahead and wait. What?
You know those conversations you have with your friends that you never want anyone else to hear? Well, these guys record those. I know. Crazy. They riff on whatever. You shake your head in disappointment. We call it Topical Thunder on Pull Out and Run.
it. Okay, what's it gonna be, Beard?
Topical.
What would the world 100% be better without?
Money.
Religion.
Oh, okay. We were both ready to go on that one. Anyone else?
Damn, y'all are quick on the draw. Government.
Okay. We got
What's
three
funny,
different
all three of
answers
them
here.
happen to tie in together. That's so weird. It would work out there. Religion, government,
pick
and
anything?
money.
I
Yeah.
immediately thought government, and then I like y'all were just so quick. It caught me by surprise. I'm sorry. I've had
What about
I've had
you,
a few
Beard? You
shots
got
of
one?
wheatgrass.
What would the world be better without, Beard?
Cyclist.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody that comes in with an actual real comment. We're like, oh no, it's this generic thing that everybody else says. Beard's like cyclist.
I thought he was gonna say
Those
us.
guys shy on the road. Man, those guys can go in themselves and all of the weather with the all over the
I hate to say it, but
Yeah,
I
I just
actually
censored
thought
myself.
I thought about buying a bike
I have one, but
to
the
like work
tires
out
are
on
flat.
because everything around here is so close to us. I'm not used to this.
Riding a bike
So-
is
I lived
one
in
thing.
Dallas. I had to drive 20 minutes just to go to a Walmart.
I want to punch your face
So,
right now.
the
Now I
bike's
gotta
a-
drive
Like-
4 minutes.
Like, I want to lean Manna back and just
I didn't
full
say-
right cross.
I didn't say I was going to wear the costume.
Oh.
I just
Oh, never
found
mind
some
then.
biker
just wanna
shorts
buy a
in my
bike.
drawer. I put them on last
was gonna
night
be in
trying to
jeans
find
and stuff.
something, less clothes to wear around the house, but they don't fit my butt.
God, what a tragedy among men.
Do they let you walk your bike through the store?
No, you gotta get like a bike lock and like hook it up. I don't know if that's true. I'm just saying stuff.
Well, because
But my bike is my first adult bike, if you will, with like the gears. and
Oh,
stuff.
where it's got
You know
the...
what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I need y'all to calm down. No, every
cannot.
other bike I had, you stop with the pedals. You don't
Right,
actually
you
have the
press
gears
backwards,
and
you
stuff.
stop.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
hard with an adult bike and
Oh,
like
it's
hills
on the
and
handlebars,
stuff.
right?
Yeah, it is.
It's really hard to ride. a
That
bike.
reminds me of the one time I rode one of those, not knowing exactly how good the brakes were, and
Tell me you flipped over.
I hit both of the handles and I went.
Whee!
Yep, I was. Yeah, I felt really dumb.
Put extremely loud and big speakers on my handlebars, but I don't want to leave my bike outside of the store.
Just
though.
get a helmet with speakers inside so you can jam out. While
No,
you're
no, no.
driving.
I'm
defeats the
all,
purpose
dude.
of-
I am all
I'm
for
trying to
having
jam
big,
everyone else out.
loud
Oh, I
speakers.
see.
Yes,
I
big,
see.
loud speakers on the
You
You
exterior of the
gotta
bike.
take your home with you, don't you? You can't just
Yeah, and I can't. See, I need to be able to go into the store and
playing
walking
a
around.
freaking what's his
jamming
name?
out
Playing
while I buy my
Shapiro on his loudspeaker so everyone can hear that troll's voice.
You listening to Big Ben?
I
Man,
hate his
speaking of
voice.
big, have you seen his sister's?
I can't
Milkers?
even
Well.
like listen to what he's saying, which he might have some good points. I wouldn't know because every time he
His voice is
speaks,
annoying, right?
it's like nails are going across chalkboard,
That's how
and
I
I
feel about
want to
Tucker
die.
Carlson. Every time I hear a Tucker Carlson clip, I'm like, your voice is so annoying.
But it's like him and Mel Kiper. They just got punchable faces.
Oh, yeah,
dude.
yeah.
They just got punchable
That's
faces,
true.
man.
Every
Like,
time you
He's
see
like
him,
my
he, like-
height,
Like,
like I
you know.
could take you, bro.
I hope
Hey,
Mel
Max
Kiper
Spear's
hears this
actually
and
pretty
makes him
ripped.
pull out and run radio.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, so am I.
He's also 5'6". Yes.
So yeah, to back it up,
Made fun of everybody in right wing media.
I'm gonna start over on this side. Religion.
Yeah, that'd be
Man,
you're correct.
how many people have been
Died,
slaughtered
yeah.
in the name of somebody else's ridiculous horse? A lot. For a long time, we
Yeah.
have came and we have found new lands and we have been like, hey, that thing that you thought was cool, nah, it's this dude. And if you don't, well,
And I get it because
You
people
get-
are afraid of the unknown, so they gotta explain it and they gotta come up with rules. And I understand why it exists, but that's stupid.
I mean, like, we know we're going to die from the second
Dude,
we're
death
born.
is the
Like,
next great
so-
adventure. What you talking
I think about it all the time the older I get, and it bums me out because it might end where I'm actually at a good spot in my life where I enjoy living. Like
That's the point.
that's my biggest thing. I was like, I've actually got things right now where they don't suck. I am in a happy marriage. I have got a child that I adore. I have got activities that I do outside of my job that
Base.
are incredible.
Your own
I
house.
don't
All of
want
it.
that to
Yeah.
end. It's selfish is what it is.
Yeah.
It's selfish is what it is. I don't want the
See,
good
I never
times to
thought
stop
I would
rolling.
make it this long.
Same.
I also didn't know things were gonna get this good either. So
Exactly. You're like, wow, you mean if you actually keep going at it, it can get better?
yeah.
That does speak to his point. It's like, you end up feeling like if your life just lasted a little bit longer, that you would really get to experience, like, quote unquote, pure happiness. But if life's taught me anything, that, like, our lives are already a flash in the pan when you consider the universe.
Oh,
and
it's
the sun.
insane.
See, I
The fact that
am
we're
a-
even
So,
sitting
like-
here talking about it is
So, like,
ridiculous.
what matters more than continuous happiness is your brief moments of intense happiness.
Yeah.
Because your whole life is defined by those moments, and those are the ones you remember.
See,
Agree with that. Let's go do some.
I am a they them of science, so I think that energy cannot be created or destroyed.
So it has to
I
go
don't think
somewhere.
just because we're gonna die, that don't mean it's the end. You're just gonna come back as like a horseshoe or something. I don't know. That was
it's
a bad
like when
example.
Peter Pan's talking to
I have
Captain
to
That
Hook.
was a bad example.
No, it's like death is the only adventure.
yeah.
I half agree with you as a former electrician. The electricity has to go somewhere. I don't feel like it comes back together, though.
Beard is telling me.
Well, not
once you
as
dissipate
the same
electricity,
thing,
it
you know,
dissipates into
like you're
other
not your
things.
same consciousness
energy's gonna mix with other
necessarily,
energies.
but we never stop existing. Just because you're not here doesn't mean you, yeah.
We don't have enough time because
Pieces of
we
us
are
are
available
everywhere.
on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, TuneIn with Alexa, Google Podcast, Pocket Cast, Player FM, Podcast Index, Deezer, Stitcher, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, and Listen Notes. You have been listening to Pull Out and Run Radio.
And Rumble.
Oh, yeah. Get ready to rumble. That is actually a trademark, so I can't say that.
By
But
the way, I know that Beard put that up specifically to keep me from launching into my time.
I know. As soon as you opened your mouth, it showed up. I was like, all right, we gotta call it a day.
Well, we'll be back tomorrow for Tasty Tuesday.
Very full flavored.